News 25 is brought to you by Golden Casino Group, where you'll always find great fun, good food, and fantastic entertainment, all at Gold Town, Lakeside, and the Pahrump Nugget. News is also brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-9900 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson.
Nevada Highway Patrol investigates the cause of a fatal crash, and a local singer receives a prestigious award. News 25 starts now.
This is News 25 with Eunette Gentry. News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
The highway is shut down for a traffic crash investigation. It's Thursday, December 12th. I'm Eunette Gentry. Fire Chief Scott Lewis spoke to News 25 today after spending several hours at a horrific accident Wednesday night that took the life of a female passenger and sent several others to the hospital.
Crews were dispatched at around 5 o'clock last evening for a report of a serious motor vehicle accident on Highway 95 in the area mile marker 34. This is in Amargosa. The initial report included a head-on collision, one vehicle afire, both vehicles off their wheels, multiple people entrapped, and critical injuries, and possibly one patient may have passed away. So as a result of that, a task force assignment was dispatched, including resources from Beatty Fire and also Pahrump's Heavy Rescue and another medic unit and myself. So the crews converged on the scene. We found the accident as described. It was a very serious accident, a very highly dynamic incident with multiple people milling about. There was multiple people entrapped in one of the vehicles that was resting on its side. The vehicle that had overturned, the folks had self-extricated but required medical attention. Crews commenced and completed extrication. They did confirm that one of the occupants had not survived the initial collision or the impact, and it was kept in place for the investigation. Those that were extricated were then taken to Mercy Air and flown out, one from the scene and the second one from the Lathrop Wells.
And then 2 transported by ground?
And 2 were transported by ground. Initially, Beatty had transported 2 down to the Mercury units that met them at Highway 160-95, and they continued off to UMC Trauma. The Highway 95 was closed for an extended period of time while crews completed the extrications, removed the patients, and also managed the landing zones for the helicopters. Once most of those major issues were taken care of and those objectives were met, we were able to open 1 lane of traffic each direction. Fortunately for us, though, later in the evening, less traffic was going by.
And Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue stayed on scene for quite a while.
We did. We actually stayed with Beatty and Amargosa. We formed what was considered a recovery team, initiated our game plan. So once the fatal team was completed their investigation, we then finished our assignment.
And in other lighter local news, singer-songwriter John Michael Ferrari is being recognized for his talents. He spoke with Deanna O'Donnell about winning an award for Outstanding Singer-Songwriter.
I said, oh, who's that girl with the long red hair? It was in Las Vegas. It was the Producer's Choice Honors. Years ago, Pepper and I used to cover it in Los Angeles. And we were there at the red carpet event, and Pepper said, one day they'll be giving you an award. And I just thought to myself, why, you know? And years later, there we are, receiving the award, just like she said, you know, Singer-Songwriter of the Year.
Love can make us happy, oh yeah. Love can give you all right.
See, you've been performing all over Pahrump, all over Vegas, and have some releases now. Doing very well, I might add. Tell me a little bit about some of your performances, and of course, what this award was particularly referencing singer-songwriter for what song?
Well, they're the songs that are currently coming out now. Now, last year when we were performing in Las Vegas with the band, I have a band that we perform in, the president of the famed Producers Awards happened to be in the club and heard my songs. And so when it came time to nominate people for this particular award, They just straight went and gave it to me. They didn't even nominate me. They just gave it to me to have this award. And that was pretty amazing. We were very thankful. It was unexpected. But see, that's why you just never know. You could be playing in a little club. You never know who's there, who's listening. That's why you give your best at every performance.
That's true. So I know that you're just multi-talented, of course, acting, and you've written a book. And where are you playing? You're playing this Saturday, right, here in Pahrump?
Saturday, we're playing at Sullivan's. Part of the band is going to be with us. There's the guitar player, Brad, and Carol Champney. She's going to be with us, and myself. So it's going to be a small, intimate little performance. But I like the small, intimate performances because the audience is right there. You connect with them, and it's really nice.
So from 6:30 to 8 at Sullivan's, right there off of Mesquite?
Correct, 6:30 to 8. We play early. You know, we always play early.
Yeah.
The older we get, the earlier we play.
Yeah. So you have a pretty good lineup of where you're playing next. If we just go to your Facebook page.
JohnMichaelFerrari.com. I have a webpage, or you can go to Bands in Town. And I'm up there with all the main acts in Las Vegas. It's pretty nice to see that.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
And there's a quick correction to announce on a story that was broadcast Wednesday night. The annual Light Up a Life Remembrance that's set for tomorrow evening at the Valley Conference Center is actually going to start at 5 p.m. So please keep that in mind if you plan to attend that event, because we don't want anyone showing up late or missing that event. And stay tuned right here to News 25. We'll have financial news that's going to affect you and your wallet.
You're watching KPVM News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back to News 25. Well, here's Angela Miles with today's financial news report.
Here's Angela Miles with today's Business First Brief.
Topping our news, CEOs from the biggest corporations in the U.S. are cautious about the economy. Company leaders at the latest Business Roundtable forecast economic growth of just 2.1% in 2020. That is the 7th time in a row the CEOs have downgraded their economic projections. Free trade continues to be a top concern. Americans are paying more for gasoline and other products. According to the government, the Consumer Price Index rose 0.3% in November. That was higher than expected by economists who predicted a gain of 0.2%. Another rough day of getting around in France. Unions plan a day of protest by shutting down transportation on the road, rails, and in the air. It's in response to French President Macron updating the country's pension system.
To find out where you can see us every day, go to businessfirstam.com.
Thanks so much, Angela. Now let's turn to Deanna for news that's happening across our Silver State.
The Nevada Department of Conservation and Natural Resources is excited to announce the appointment of Tim Wilson to serve as Nevada State Engineer and Administrator of the department's Division of Water Resources. As State Engineer, Wilson will lead the department in its mission to protect, manage, and enhance Nevada's limited water resources for the benefit of current and future generations of Nevadans. Wilson was named Acting State Engineer in January of 2019 when the previous State Engineer, Jason King, retired after 28 years of state service. As Nevada's leading water regulator, Wilson will focus on addressing key water resources issues statewide, including over-appropriated and over-pumped groundwater basins, recognizing groundwater and surface water interactions, population growth, proliferation of domestic wells in areas with limited water supplies, the impacts of prolonged drought or floods, dam safety plans, sustainment of our wetlands and freshwater ecosystems, all within the overarching impacts of climate change already occurring throughout Nevada. To learn more, go to water.nv.gov. A report released Friday by the Greater Las Vegas Association of Realtors shows home prices in southern Nevada stayed the same from October to November, but are still up from 1 year ago. The association reported that median prices of existing single-family homes sold in Nevada through its multiple listing service during November was $307,000. That's the same median price as October, but up 4.1% from $295,000 in November of 2018. Home prices have been rising gradually compared to last year and the past several years. Sales have been running slightly behind last year's pace, and homes are staying on the market a little bit longer. According to the report, the median price of existing single-family homes sold in southern Nevada peaked at $315,000 in June of 2006 before prices began falling during the recession. Local home prices hit a post-recession bottom of $118,000 in January of 2012. Just as prices have been raising more gradually, lately they say that fewer homes have been selling this year compared to the previous years. For all of 2018, the report totaled a total of 42,876 local property sales. That's down from 45,388 in all of 2017. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. That's your news across Nevada.
Thanks so much, Deanna, and stay tuned right here. We'll tell you about the season of giving and how it's already off to a great start here in Pahrump.
This segment of the news is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyers, Nye County's injury attorneys. Don't get bullied by insurance companies. Call Jason Ernest and bully them back at 775-727-9500.
Welcome back. Well, the Tribe Toy Run receives a generous donation today when Walmart presents a check of $2,000 to Oasis Outreach and the Tribe Motorcycle Club. That money will be used to help local families in need this holiday season.
Anytime that we get a chance to give back from Walmart, we always try to. We have a lot of programs at the store that help out the community, and this is just another way that we reach out to the community and help out. And with the partnership with the Tribe for so long, it's just a great partnership that works, and it's been ongoing, and we just want to continue the tradition of giving and helping them out.
Walmart has a couple different programs that we give back to the schools, the community, local police and fire departments. We've got grant money that we give away to everyone.
This $2,000 is going to help how many families, do you know?
145 families.
With Tribe MC and Oasis Outreach and Walmart and the chiropractics and just different businesses in town that have donated to this, this is what makes this happen. We do the footwork, they bring the money in, and that's the only way this can work. And every year it gets bigger and better. We can't get all the children, but we pick certain families to do that are really needy, and so we're blessed, and so is Walmart and everybody else that's involved. Through the donations is how we can do all this.
We gather donations, as my father said, from a lot of different places, but any regular person that wants to donate, there are boxes, numbers of places throughout town. If anybody feels it in their heart to want to send any monetary donations or checks, it's P.O. Box 1150, 1150, and then it's 89041. If you want to go with this on Sunday, we welcome all types of bikes, any kind of people.
For next year, if people are in need, how do they contact you? How do you identify them?
You can always call the Oasis Outreach, and it's in the book. And on that will be a recording, because we're not there very often, but it will have Joanne's number, and she's the one who. And how does she determine? She just talks to them. It's no test you have to go through. It's getting names, ages, what's the situation. How people lost their job or somebody fell ill, or for so many different reasons. It's not a rule in, rule out thing. It's if they're not having a Christmas, we're bringing a Christmas, including the turkey and the pie and the candy and all the other goodies that go along with it.
Tribe MC, Oasis Outreach would like to present this certificate to Walmart and Tyler for all the help that they've done in getting us this money for us. We appreciate it.
What a wonderful thing to give, and worthy causes. And in other local news, the Pahrump Arts Council is calling its very first craft day for kids a huge success, and they're already setting a date for next year. Judy Brady is giving us a recap of what's now going to become an annual event.
Well, we had a pretty good crowd, and all the kids had a ton of fun. Yeah. So it was a success. Yeah, Santa showed up.
This first year you did this?
This is the first year. We hope to do it every year.
Yeah.
I've reserved December 5th for next year.
All right, so that's already a done deal, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
So tell me about the crafts and what did they do?
Well, they did a craft where they made a Christmas tree with, I had a wooden cutout and they wrap it with yarn and decorated that. And then they made a tree ornament with a popsicle stick and chenille wire. And then they did a necklace with a bell on it and pony beads. So that was the 3 crafts. And then they did, we had these little foam kits with stickers and stuff that they could make things out of.
Awesome. The kids look like they had a lot of fun. And of course, there's locations to take pictures.
Yeah, we have a photo wall and we had Santa, so they had props with the photo wall they could use. So.
And of course, you can't miss out on the fact that you guys had cocoa and cookies.
Yes, cocoa and tons of cookies.
Everything you ever wanted.
Yeah, get them all sugared up and send them home.
So this is all through the Pahrump Arts Council. You guys decided to hold this event and sponsored by them?
Yes, it's sponsored by Pahrump Arts Council.
So if anybody wants to join and find out more?
Yes, they can call our Pahrump Arts Council office and sign up for membership. We'd love to have them.
And so you have a lot of people, I'm sure, to thank that volunteered here today to help these kids with this.
Yes, we had a lot of people, a lot of members of the Pahrump Arts Council showed up, and we couldn't have done it without the help.
And area schools will be on holiday break soon. Veronica De La Rosa is telling us about all that and more.
Hi, I'm Veronica De La Rosa, and this is your student news. The Pahrump Valley High School Improv Club will be hosting their Ha Ha Holiday Show this Thursday, December 12th, from 6 to 7 p.m. here at the PVHS Auditorium. Admission is free, and everyone is welcome to attend. The high school's band and orchestra holiday concert will be this Friday, December 13th, from 7 to 9 p.m. in the high school auditorium. Admission is $5 and merchandise will be sold. The PVHS Choir Holiday Concert will be Monday, December 16th from 7 to 9 p.m. here at the PVHS Auditorium. $5 admission again and more merchandise to buy. The Pahrump Valley High School's very own drama classes will be retreating A Christmas Story. 5th period will be performing December 17th, Tuesday, from 6 to 8 p.m., and 3rd period will be performing Thursday, December 19th, from 6 to 8 p.m. Both will be performing in the PVHS Auditorium, and it's free to watch, so please come and support our youth. Winter break will be in 2 weeks, and the Nye County School District will be having it from December 23rd to the 3rd of January. Midterms is next week, so good luck to all the students out there. And I'll see you after this break. Happy holidays and Merry Christmas. This has been Veronica De La Rosa with your student news.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
All right, let's take a look at what our conditions were like earlier today through our Lerner and Rowe weather cam. Look at that beautiful blue sky, but we do see streaks of scattered clouds. And again, those temperatures keep dropping. A closer look at our forecast when we return.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. The splash of cream in your coffee, the dollop of sour cream on your burrito, the melted toasty cheese on your pizza. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Hello and welcome back to News 25. I'm Michael Donohue. Today's weather. In Las Vegas, we had a high of 60 degrees, a low of 42. 68, the low of 49 in Death Valley. Both Amargosa and Beatty with a high of 59 degrees. 38 for the low in Amargosa, 35 in Beatty. Goldfield at 51, their low at 27 degrees. Tonopah 49, a low of 28. 52-42 in Carson City. 58-36 in Fallon. And finally up in Fernley, 57 with a low of 37 degrees. Now today in Pahrump, we saw partly cloudy skies. Our high today at 60 degrees. Winds coming out of the southwest at 3 miles per hour. Our humidity at 52% and our sunrise at 6:45 this morning. For tonight, we're going to see some mostly clear skies. Our low is going to be 39 degrees. It's 58 outside currently. Winds coming out of the east-northeast at 3 miles per hour. our humidity at 66%, and our sunset at 4:29 p.m. Looking ahead to our 7-day, still not too much has changed. Those clouds are going to be hanging out all through Thursday. We are expecting it to clean up a little bit with some sunny skies on Monday. Temperature-wise, on Friday and Saturday, we're going to be seeing high temperatures at 62 and 60 degrees. On Sunday, we're going to drop down to about those low 40s, low 50s, just between 51 and 54 degrees. We are going to dip down to 49 on Tuesday. For overnights on Friday, we're going to be seeing a low of 44 degrees before we drop down to 38 on Saturday, down to 30 and 29 on Sunday and Monday. And then from Tuesday through next Thursday, we're just going to be hanging out at 32 and 36 degrees for our lows then. So now we're going to throw it back to the desk with Eunette.
That's it for this edition of News 25. I'm Eunette Gentry. Good night.